Mahomes now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Green, 90. Green, 90.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 46.
Prescott to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here you go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Gun. Hey, 47. 26.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Left.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now, Charles, as the Cowboys take over here, what do you think of the season that Dallas had? Yes, they get in the playoffs, but that's now 6 straight divisional round games that they've lost.
And that doesn't make you feel great as an organization. But think about this season. They started 3-5, ended up winning their division. Questions about their head coach Jason Garrett's future. They finished 7-1 to claim that 3rd NFC East title in 5 years. And then they added a playoff win over Seattle as well. So I think the future looks good for Dallas. I also like what they're building in terms of Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott on offense. But how about on defense?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Justin Houston able to get him for a loss of about 3.
46.
Prescott now on second down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Change of scenery turned out to be really good this year for Cooper and the Cowboys. 9 games with them, over 700 yards, including that 217-yard 3-score performance against the Eagles.
And remember, that last score was in overtime to give Dallas a huge win in the NFC East and help propel them to a division title. 1,005 yards combined between Oakland and Dallas. The third time he's gone over 1,000 in his 4 seasons in the NFL.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Get out, get out. Here we go, 46.
And again, it's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-6. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes now to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 22. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there on the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though, do you?
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Slow. Z.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Slow. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Left.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Green 39. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Here we go now.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go, 46. 41 for Will. Get out. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Prescott on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, we're going right there. 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very solid gain of 27. First down, Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
We go 47. We go 47. We go 46. 26.
They go play action here on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 46. Start there, over here. Start there. Woo! 41's the will. 26.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing there. They're not giving up.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it.
Work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Green 90. Green 90. Ace. Slow. Z.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Three down. Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ace! Slow!
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught by Watkins. Well, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Mahomes now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Z. Here we go. Green.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's coming now. Switch and X. Here we go, 46. Done. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go, 46, 46. Gun. Start there, over here. Start there. Here you go. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 68 yards, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
46. Under. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. D. Ford in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Here we go, 46. Gun. Under. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. The extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 38. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. So. Z.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 44 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Mahomes going to throw it here. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A first down throw for Prescott. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Ace! Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Green 90. Green 90. Z.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it third down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The Chiefs on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.